All right, guys, you're about to join Eric and Jim from Mountain Forge hunting on a 6-day Unit 39 Idaho mule deer hunt, and it's been a grind. And no kill shot on this video, but we scratched out a decent, worthy buck for our last day of a hunt. And you watch along the way we film these videos. It's share with our family, friends, and especially our daughters. So we're going to take you on a day-by-day adventure with us. So if you're into that kind of thing, want to see what hunting Unit 39 in Idaho is like, stay tuned and watch this one. This is a good one. All right, guys, Eric and Jim, Mountain Forge Hunting. It is the start of our, really, the 2024 hunting season. So it's 2:30 in the morning. We are on our way to Idaho, and about a 13 hour drive by the time we get to where we want to set up camp. So long day ahead of us, and man, it's been a rough, busy summer. So we haven't had a lot of time e-scouting, anything like that. We're going into a new unit, but same general area, right on the border where we've been hunting over there previously. So,
yep. Long drive, busy day, but hopefully tomorrow will be good. I don't know. We need a good place to camp. That's our goal. So
yeah. All right, guys, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we just got to what we found to be our campsite home for the next about 7 days, maybe. Hopefully less, but this is what we're working with, and feel really fortunate to find this spot. Somebody must have just pulled out. It's a Saturday morning, mid-season, so yeah, nice spot. We're up about 7,000 feet right now, and not far from where we want to hunt in the morning. So we're gonna get camp set up and get ready for tomorrow. Camp is set up. 2024 Idaho deer camp, just me and Jim. First time hunting this unit, and pretty stoked about getting ready for tomorrow. So Jim's just packing up his lunch and getting his pack ready. What we're looking at, we're going to climb up over that tomorrow.
Skylining or down in?
Well, we glassing up in the saddle we were just going to cross tomorrow morning, and there's a guy walking down through it with a buck on his back.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, good for him.
Doing it the right way. Oh yeah, there he is. That's a good sign, I guess.
Day late.
Yeah, looks like a spindly buck. I want to shoot that one.
Solo too. Good for him, man.
Maybe he's got somebody pulling up the rear.
All right, good morning, Jim.
Morning.
All right, guys, it's about 5 in the morning. I'm not quite exactly sure what time it's going to get bright this morning, but we're going to start pulling some of this ridge up behind camp. And got a hunter's moon, so it's pretty bright out. It's like a spotlight out all night. So that guy we saw packing his deer off the hill last night, right where we're heading, the saddle where we're heading. He had his wife following him, and looked like a decent buck. Nothing too spectacular, but looked like at least a decent 4-point on his back. And he came out, put it in his truck, and him and his wife went back in. Spike camped in all night, so they're still up there where we're heading, but it's huge country, so there's going to be plenty of room for everybody. So, all right, we're gonna get after it. All right, guys, we made it up to the saddle. You can see the sun starting to come up over that far off ridge. It's a couple miles away. First couple deer of the morning. Couple does over there. First two. Sun's just coming up on me right now. Had 6 others, two different groups over to my east. But sun just popped up in my face, and so I'm not gonna be able to get them on phone scope. Me and Jim kind of split up around this ridge. Did follow boot tracks all the way up here. It looks like somebody's been up here all week long, so pretty common route according to Onyx. So a lot to look at though. All right, good morning, guys. This is what we were looking at. Sun just popped up in my face, so it'll make it kind of difficult to look over there. But as you can see, we got plenty. Plenty of the glass. All right, got a better look at these two over here. Me and Jim are paired back up. One is a little buck, just a one moving right now. He's a little 2-point, looks like. Nothing special at all. Jim's itching to pull the trigger already.
No, I'm not. Yeah, he's just a dinker. Look how small his body is.
Yeah, so we jumped 5 in 2 different groups right before we got to the top of this ridge. And then I got these 2, another pocket of 4, and 2 more over to our east. And so we're up moving right now, but we still got a ton of country to glass. And there was an elk bugling down below us.
Oh, there was?
When I first got up here. It's pretty cool. Couple more deer over here skylining. Hey Jim, how about an afternoon update?
Well, Eric made me carry all of his water, and now I'm tired.
Yeah.
Eric thinks he might have spotted a buck. I'm saying no. So we're dropping 300 feet of elevation just so we can go look at a shadow that Eric thinks is a deer. Hopefully it's small and I get to shoot it.
Three o'clock. We're just pushing forward just a little bit further down this ridge, but it's nice out. It's a little too nice. It's hot in the sun. All right, guys. Well, we're wrapping up day 1, and deer count's about 31, I believe. 3 small little bucks. So, seeing good amount of action, but clear skies, calm as it can be. So, big bucks are bedded down somewhere. So we're gonna keep grinding though. We got about an hour and a half hike still out, and we're just gonna kind of slowly creep our way and hunt our way back out. So we'll check in back at camp. Got Jim cooking up some dinner tonight. Venison burgers, some whitetail venison burgers, and
Ooh, that's fat,
top it off with some noodles for some added carbs, refuel.
Yeah, buttery noodles just to go with the burgers. Just boil some noodles and Johnny and butter. It's pretty good.
Nice. Well, camp's all nice and cozy.
We do 7 miles, 2,500 feet gain, 1,500 feet loss, 31 deer, 3 little bucks.
Yeah.
Little bucks.
Clear skies, calm, no
T-shirt
wind.
half the day. which
T-shirt
isn't
half the
good.
day. Yeah. Not ideal hunting, but great hiking. So
Not bad for a place we've never been.
yeah, yeah.
Just, never been here before till today or yesterday.
Yeah, feel pretty good. The 2 guys we saw coming out, they were spike camping in on that same ridgeline we came out on, so kind of handicaps us for going back in there for the next couple days. So
Good for them though. They're doing it the right way.
yeah, they are.
Hope they get one.
All right, guys. Good morning of day 2, and just rolling out of the bunks. All right, Jim, what do you predict?
Well, we're trying a different area. We're both kind of sore, but we're gonna climb, I think, a little bit higher than where we were yesterday. Try to work away from the sun and away from the sun in the evening as well. We kind of ate it both ways yesterday. And I'm hoping we kick some deer up. It's Monday, so there should be, in theory, less people out running around, but
Yeah.
people weren't a problem for us yesterday.
No, yeah, yesterday was good. All right, we're gonna get after it. All right, guys, we are hitting the trail. Got to the spot we needed to about an hour earlier than we needed to, but wanted to make sure we were the first ones here. We got about 1,200 foot climb on this ridge line over the next 2 miles, and from there we don't know how much further we'll go, but we are looking for a good day. A little windy right now, some clouds in the sky, so might be a better day for hunting than yesterday.
Got a little doe bedded down. Nothing else yet. But we got about 11 hours of hunting left.
All right, guys, we've been glassing here for about a half an hour. We're gonna be climbing over to that ridge, climbing up to that peak over there, and then going off the back side of it. So a lot of country to look at, but as you can see, oh, Jim just says he's got a little buck down below us. 2 little bucks. Are they on the move? I'm gonna take a look at these.
So we got like 5 deer down here now. These are 2 little spikes, but one of them looks like he has blood behind his shoulder. Like, I mean, he's fine. He's playing with his brother and eating, but there's definitely a smear of blood on his hide, like where you would shoot one. I'm guessing maybe his brother played a little too hard and poked him or something, but
I think that's
Eric's turning him up as on the phone scoping.
go left of that log and up. There's 3 in the opening over there, and then above that opening there's another. So they look like they're all does. Looks like mule deer country. It's beautiful up here. Got meadows down below. Ton of cover. Steep. Rocky. Yeah. How is it?
It's white.
Got ourselves a nice little section of knife ridge here. It's quite challenging. So, let's see. Yeah, let's put this away. Big country. Almost hate to glass something up over there. Well, today has not been our day. Hiked up the top of this peak here, glassed for what felt like it was about 6 hours. Hiked back down. Best thing we got to show for it is another 3 doe over here. Messing around at about 700 yards, so yeah, not a lot going on, not a lot for today. Hiking down, I did cross a guy, looked familiar, and I was trying to describe him to Jim after passed him, and pretty sure his name's Tyler Murphy. Is that right?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if the ones you're talking about. Could be. Buck runner.
Buck runner, Tyler Murphy.
Tyler and Jake. I didn't see him, so I can't confirm.
Yeah, Jim was off thinking around. So they came in behind us. Well, guys, day 2 has come to an end. Kind of a bust day, so 7 deer to start the day out, and that was all she wrote for the whole day. So we worked our butts off today, though. A lot of hiking. Got back to camp a little bit earlier than normal, but 12 hours was enough for us today. So we figured we were just gonna fuel up, repack, and plan for a great day 3. So we're gonna go back into the day 1 spot tomorrow, but we're gonna go on a different route and go in a different direction once we get up in there. So I think it's a good plan, but you know, we'll see. So today's definitely a kind of a normal Idaho non-rut hunt kind of day. See a few deer, not much else. So clear skies. You know, we were hoping for a little bit more weather today than what panned out, but hopefully tomorrow brings a little bit more weather. So, what are your predictions for tomorrow, Jim?
Sufferfest. I think I know where we're heading. It's going to be a rough one, but rough country means rough bucks. Rough bucks mean happy hunters, so.
Yeah. All right, here we go again. It's gonna be day 3, and again, we're going back up. Same kind of basin area as we did day 1, but we're gonna go to the west once we get up in there. And big country, not the ideal route in there, but there's already a couple spike campers on the ridge that we were in there on day 1. So we're gonna hope to go in there and get lucky. All right, so this is what we've been glassing all morning, and sun's been in our face a little bit. We glassed down this ridge quite a bit from the other side of these trees, but right now we're gonna drop down through here, and we're gonna climb up to the tip of that peak over there. And then from there, we're either gonna work our way up it depending on what's on the other side, or we're gonna work our way down it depending on what's on the other side. So, all right, so Jim and I just split. We're cut through this gut. He pushed into the timber. He's gonna hug the side of the mountain here in this little patch of timber and push through there. And I'm gonna kind of move along the skirt over here, and we're gonna meet up on the other side.
Making a little push for Eric. We're gonna meet up the head of this and then pull a steep ridge, take a look over the other side. So pretty decent amount of deer sign in here. Just looks like a place a big buck would live.
She gives the afternoon.
An update. Day 3, no deer. Awesome mule deer looking country. There's tracks. And we have not turned up a single deer. And we're starting to scratch our heads and wonder what's going on.
Well, right after we checked in just last, Jim spotted some movement 2 ridges over, and we had three bucks running, a group of them. One was a pretty decent buck. Jim thinks it was just a okay medium. We got an all right look at them, but they were moving on the move, heading up the hill, and crested over the next ridge and went out of sight. So it'd be it's about 2:30 right now, and it'd be about a 3 to 4 hour hike up and around over there if we just went straight through. So I don't think it's in the cards for us today, but promising. Not what we were hoping to see, but some signs of life. Well, today was quite the dead day. So we saw those 3 bucks, and we saw a cow and a calf, and then we saw a single, like maybe yearling or 2-year-old cow, small cow by herself, but nothing else moving today. So I did stumble across some pretty fresh wolf tracks, cutting back through that timber, found a muddy spot, was checking it for tracks, and sure enough, there was 3 sets of wolf tracks through there. One was just huge. And of course, I was thought I was filming in a vertical, and yeah, no, cameraman fail. So no pictures of the wolf track, but they're here. It's not too far from where we saw them a few years ago. A few 4 or 5 miles as a crow flies. So maybe that has something to do with it. But we're on our hike out now, so maybe we'll get lucky, jump something on the way out. But it's coming up on 12 hours and ready to start hiking back to camp and get a good meal and come up with a new game plan for tomorrow. All right, guys, it's morning of day 4. First little spot we stopped at glass. We're back in the same spot we came in day 1. We're just taking a different route. Another hunter jumped in front of us, took the route we really wanted, so we having to make do, plan B, but got 2 little young forkies here. It's kind of a nice way to start the day, and we had, let's see, 2 doe, 4, 6 other doe already scattered through this area we're glassing. So the day's starting out promising. A little bit more movement than we've seen the last couple of days, so that's good. We'll see what we can get following these deer around. Check in later. We picked up a couple more deer moving through this timber on the other side of this ridge. A little buck to the bottom of the screen. Just a little crab claw buck. Just harassing that doe that's moving up north. 2 other little young ones below them, but no big bucks moving around yet. Keep picking apart this hillside though. So now we've been watching these. There's 4 bucks. 2 little different groups of, they're not very big. Mostly forkies. This one might be a 3, we can't tell. Alright, I think I've reached the end of my hike for the day. Jim's about halfway up the ridge. I decided to walk all the way out to the end. And lots of deer tracks, lots of sign on this ridge line. Some big buck tracks, some good rubs. It's really calm right now. Not a speck of wind. Both sides of the ridge I'm looking at her. They're kind of far right now. I got quite a good vantage of a lot of good area, but a lot of it is out of range. Like I could shoot something down at the bottom of the ridges next to us, but anything high up on the other ridges would be 700-800,000 yards. So I'm gonna turn around and start creeping back up towards Jim and hope something maybe just crosses in front of me on the way back up. Well, we're hiking out. Been a long day. About 12-hour days, and a lot of those are behind the glass. Pushing 30 deer today, 5 bucks, no shooters. We just jumped some does below us or something. Day 4, another long day. But we're looking for something special. Alright guys, we're on our last stretch out. So, wasn't a bad day of hunting today. 30 some deer. Few little bucks, but not the bucks we're looking for. So we might have some weather coming down on us. It's almost 7 p.m. right now, so about an hour hike back to camp and refuel and do it again tomorrow. All right, it's 5:30 in the morning, day 5 I think it is, and we got like 3-4 inches of snow we think last night. So today might be our lucky day. Kind of putting all of our eggs in basket going into one spot. You never know. It's not a good buck there. There's just not going to be a good buck there. But we're going to go back up where we've been seeing deer and just hammer it out, keep grinding, and hope this snow will let one of these big bucks just show himself a little bit for us. So
It's getting close to meat buck day.
yeah, tomorrow's meat buck day for Jim. But
Oh boy, I filled that thing right up.
all right, well, we're gonna get after it early. Hey, so as you can see, the snow brought in some fog, so not so cool right now. But we're up here. We're gonna push back in a couple more ridges over than where we've been so far, and yeah, gotta go up and down a few 500 feet ridges. But we're gonna take advantage of the fog while it's here. Move back deeper, see what kind of tracks we can cut, and see if we can't get into some better hunting areas. So then work our way back through this if we need to. All right, there's fogs lifting in and out. There's some movement all over the hills right now. Got this, there's a group of 6 over here. Just one little tiny bucky in the middle of them. He's a little crab claw dew boy. There's like 5 other deer to the left of these ones, and 3 more over to the right. Mostly all look like does. I saw one was a little forky. Okay, we just got here. We're gonna start glassing. Jim, is it cold?
Just took my gator off and 7 deer stood. Whoops. It's cold. It's cold.
It's really cold.
I'm pretty good, but my toes are like blocks of ice. I don't have insulated boots.
Got a little bit of the fog starting to lift, but not a lot. Well, it's about 2 in the afternoon. Jim and I just finally split up. He's perched up on a ridge line when we sat yesterday, and I wanted to push back deeper, so I dropped down. It wasn't bad, about 400 or 500 feet down, 400 or 500 feet back up, but it's pretty steep, so got a little bit of a pull, and then another, a few hundred feet up the other direction. But yeah, so now we're running solo for the rest of the day, but one more day left of hunting after this, so we gotta cover some ground. So pretty cool creek crossing here. I wish I had a satellite cell service game camera put down here. Ton of animals using this. I bet you'd find some pretty interesting game pictures. Little afternoon update. It's about 3:45. I jumped a handful of deer coming up from that gut, but it was so thick I couldn't get eyes on them. I found their tracks in the snow and they were all doe. Up on top of the ridge, I did cut two more hunters' boot tracks, and they were heading down the ridge, so I headed up and over the other side. Sitting here looking at this right now, but don't know what the rest of the day is gonna look like right now. Well, this is just about my luck. So 2 ridges deeper than we've been, and glassing. We got bulls. Well, it's about 5:30. We got an hour and a half of daylight left. And I'm deeper than I've ever been. I'm by myself. Because Jim got choked out by other hunters. Couldn't make any move over here. And there's a 4th one. those are some good bulls. Man, I am smoked. Idaho has done it to me. So this is my last pull. Well, the next pull's a lot less. So I came down off that over there and got a steep pull ahead of me still. And I'm ready to be back at camp. I know Jim, he wants to do a meat buck day tomorrow, so this might have been my last day, so I kind of gave it all out. So, but I'm tagging along with him tomorrow, push as hard as we can for his meat buck, and maybe I'll get lucky. So doesn't matter how hard you hunt, if the deer aren't there, the deer just aren't there. So eyes are burning from glassing, and legs are burning from pounding these hills. So all right.
Well, that little light up there is Eric coming back to camp. Oh, dark 30. Unfortunately, no rack on his back. We've been grinding 5 days, 10, 11, 12 hours a day. So we got pushed, I don't know, we got pushed out of this ridge. I came up to glass what we call the lake, and there was a guy there. Eric went a couple ridges over, cut a buck track, seen some good bulls, but for the time we're putting in the country we're traveling, just cutting one good buck track. We've seen one buck we normally wouldn't shoot, but looked good on this trip. So long story short, we're gonna have to find a different area to hunt. So one day to go, meat buck day.
All right, guys, last day. Jim and I are officially changing mountain forage hunting to just mountain forage rifle hikers, because that's what this week's been about. We are not mountain forage harvesters, as Jim pointed out this morning. So, but we are not ones to give up, so that's what the grind's about, and things can change in a heartbeat. Just catch that one buck, one that's worth it crossing in front of you. It's about odds. It's about you keep going the same route enough times, or put enough mountain miles on their boots, and something's gonna cross in front of you. So we're pushing in one more time. We got a decent plan. Well, I think Jim just put a round in a buck. We were hiking this trail, and I spotted a buck side hill and just cruising above us. And we have a rule about who spots a buck is to shoot it, but Jim beat me to it. So pretty sure we got a tight little window, but after he shot, I'm pretty sure I saw him gimping off through the timber out of sight. And so I'm hiking up to where we last saw him, and Jim's going a little bit further down. All right, guys, this is a good sign. Good blood splatter. got good blood up here. He's got to be here somewhere. I got blood there and it's coming right down to here. Right there. Oh. Nice.
Well, I think I got lucky. If we were to range this, it's probably 200 to the trail hunter.
No, I think
No?
you're good. I think.
So I shot Eric's buck. We got a rule. Whoever spots a buck shoots it.
Yeah, Jim shot my buck.
But I was in kill mode, day 5. Eric said there's a deer. I was already unstrapping. On the way in this morning, you saw me screwing around. My scope was still on 14 and at 400.
Yeah.
So I dialed it down to 5 and put it at 100 on the focus. When you told me he was a buck, I chambered the brass that Sadie always writes on for me, which we got to go find. And then I got up on a tree. Eric was kind of out. I don't even know if you grabbed the camera or what happened. But
No,
Eric
I was going.
kind of nothing, and I had a tree, and I just broke limbs, and he started to trot. And I was like, damn it.
I was going for my scope, but.
For your rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. And I knew, I felt like he was like 150, so I just put the crosshairs like high shoulder-ish and shot. And then he disappeared. I thought I dumped him. But super crappy rest for sure. It happened fast. To be honest with you, I didn't even want to come out today. Eric told me to suck it up.
Yeah.
Medium buck.
I think
Medium Idaho buck.
I think that's a great buck for over here.
Well, he's narrow. He's real narrow. We'll go put hands on him. Boy, I was thinking I'd find him in this gut here. Dude, did I hit him back as I think I hit him? That's not good. Oh, I got real lucky. Oh, that's the exit. Looks like I might have hit that artery that runs up the spine. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, he's a 4x, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh. Young buck.
Oh, that's a
3.5.
Yeah, that's a great Idaho buck though.
Yeah. I'm grateful. I was really second guessing the shot because it happened super quick. No time.
Nice.
Definitely gonna be doing the gutless method on this one.
So he's got that front shoulder leg back too.
I think we're about to lose him.
Yeah, you could have picked a steeper section on the hillside to dump him on.
Well, I mean, what we could do, it's probably not worth it. I was gonna say gut him and drag him to the trail, but let's just drag him to that tree right there. It's not worth the calories. Okay, let me pull a Zach fin. Let me see. Sorry, Zach.
Sorry, Zach.
This is like a nice blacktail, a real nice blacktail.
Well, that's a better than a blacktail, but yeah.
Well, Eric,
Come on, man.
I've killed some good blacktail.
Well, that's a great Idaho buck right there.
Best buck we've seen.
Yeah.
Might be that buck we saw. I don't know though. I think the buck we saw was taller. I don't know what's going on back here though. I must have hit him way back, huh?
Yeah, that's we'll find out here shortly. All right, stand up, see it. Half a buck on his back.
Woo!
We'll quarter it out in an hour.
Yeah, ready to go. Eric wants to keep hunting, so on we go.
Yeah, I'm always a grind till the last second kind of guy, but yeah.
We did agree we might not get back to camp like at 9 tonight.
Yeah, we promised to
If we're
get out
gonna
of here
try to
soon.
leave.
Jim's gonna give me about 3 hours to hunt. We had a spot I wanted to get to down off this trail, and
Well, it's
Who
gonna
knows?
take us 3 hours to get out of here too.
we might
God, this
catch another one crossing. So it's all about right time, right place. And day 5, as hard as we work, Jim earned this one, and give it one last peek, and then try to be back by camp by 5. All right, guys. Well, it's 2 o'clock. I told Jim I'd turn around at 2 o'clock and we'd start heading out, getting this buck and packing it out. So I made it back up into the timber that I ended yesterday. I got 2 big sets of buck tracks heading down this hill, and big old elk pellets all over the ground around here. But I could sit here all day and just timber creep, but I don't got all day. So time to turn around. And yeah, the grind got to us this morning. We kept saying it was day 5, but actually this is day 6. So final day, final hunt. I got 600 feet to drop down here back to the trail, and then about 1,200 feet back up over to the saddle. So keep going.
Well, 3:30 back at the buck. Eric's got some hot feet. He's gonna fix that. We've been hunting, I don't know, four extra hours after we got this one hung and took care of. But no luck, but maybe potential for something in the future. Now we got 600 feet elevation, 1.5 miles, 2 miles to camp probably, huh? So, and then the plan is to break camp tonight and get off the hill. It's kind of a bad road, tight in a lot of places. I got my big ram and there's nowhere to get off for people. So we're gonna try to get out and get maybe back on blacktop and then figure out sleeping arrangements. So, whew. Today is day 6. We've been saying day 5, but
It's a grind fog. You forget what day it is.
honestly, probably the hardest 6 days I've hunted. Like, those are long days. I forget what October's like. It's like archery in September, and there's long days.
Yep.
And we stay out, we don't go back in, so
12, 14-hour days for 6 days straight.
yeah, but we were hoping to get 2 like this or better, but so far 1. But we still have to hike out, drive out. We're in the unit we have a tag for a long time, so never know. Whew. Get loaded up and get out of here. Idaho 24. It's a wrap.
Yep. Unit 39. Again, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna put in for this tag again, but it's always a grind over here. Pre-rut, pre-rut, and dealing with the weather. Super calm days. Chance of snow, about what you can expect. So it's a grind though, but we scratched one out.
Yeah. Congratulations, Scott Frick, his sister. Not only did she draw a quality bull tag, she drew a quality buck tag too, and she filled them both. So good job. Not sure what your sister's name is, but I got some pics. So Scott's been good about reaching out and supporting us. So thanks, man. But
We got the green bean running. We're about to hit the road and get on some blacktop. Plans to get off this hill before the Saturday morning rodeo starts. So it's pretty narrow and my truck's big and not a lot of places to pull out. So
we got Montana in about 2.5 weeks, so it's going to be get back, turn and burn. So
19 days.
I appreciate the girls for putting up with this habit and letting me get away. So
yeah.